Hello, fellow Panthers fans. Welcome to Panther Banter. My name is Ben Tucker, and it finally happened. The Panthers have traded CMC Christian McCaffrey, face of the franchise, our best player, to the San Francisco 49ers, to his old babysitter. Listen, there's no getting around it. It's a tough time. It's a tough time to be a Panthers fan right now. I can't say that I'm shocked about the McCaffrey trade. I mean, here's the reality. He's been injured. I mean, the last 2 years he's played, aside from this year, the last 2 seasons he's played, 6, 7 games, something like that. So, his health has become a concern. He's a high-paid player. I'm not 100% sure what his contract is. I know he restructured it specifically for this year, but I think the next couple years he has a pretty high cap hit. But at the end of the day, as Matt Rule liked to say, at the end of the day, we're the worst team in the NFL right now, and we need help. We've traded away all our draft picks in the past couple of years, of course, with chasing veteran quarterbacks like Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield. And, we've put ourselves in a pretty crappy situation. But I think that the main culprit behind a lot of those decisions is now gone. Talking about Matt Rule. And, I still have faith in Scott Fitterer. I really think that over the last couple of years, he's been hamstrung a little bit by Matt Rule. As far as the personnel decisions that were being made. Scott Fitterer is a good GM. I really believe that. I mean, he came from Seattle where he built, a winning organization there, won a Super Bowl. He knows what he's doing. I really feel like that. He knows what he's doing. So I'm trusting him. Hopefully Tepper stays out of the way and just lets the people who know football make football decisions. But anyway, so McCaffrey's gone. It sucks, but I think we did pretty well getting the draft picks back that we got for him. We didn't get a first rounder. That's a little bit of a bummer, but the second rounder is great. Third rounder next year, fourth rounder, and then a fifth rounder the following year. I think that's pretty good for a running back who's missed as many games as he has the last couple years. And no, we're not going to find an immediate replacement for McCaffrey. It might be years before another running back comes through Carolina who has his level of skill and talent. But I really think that this is the first step to set us up for success in the future. So I think it was a necessary evil having to trade Christian McCaffrey. What does that mean for the offense the remainder of the year? Well, it's going to be ugly, folks. As we've seen, even with Christian McCaffrey, it has been just putrid. Hard to watch. Just really hard to watch. Last game, of course, PJ Walker. I don't understand the game plan that they had. I really don't. Against the Rams, I get that PJ Walker has shown in the past that, he can turn the ball over on command. But it's the NFL. You're not going to win by throwing the ball behind the line of scrimmage on every single pass play. You have to push the ball down the field. I mean, personally for me, I don't care if he throws 4 interceptions trying to push the ball down the field. Let him uncork it, I mean, just let PJ cook, as they say. No one says that. Yeah, so I mean, I think DJ Moore, they've got to start getting him involved. And that's not just throwing screens behind the line of scrimmage, because that's doing nothing. They need to push the ball down the field, get DJ Moore the ball. They need to run it with Foreman, not Hubbard. I'm out on Hubbard personally. I don't know about you guys, but to me, he's a Matt Rule guy, like he was a Matt Rule pick, and he just hasn't been very good. I would rather just see Foreman, and even Blackshear, I think, might get an opportunity now that McCaffrey is gone. It's going to be ugly, The Panthers, Scott Fitterer, David Tepper, the Panthers, they're not going to say publicly that they're tanking, but everybody knows what's happening. We're going for that number 1 pick. And at this point, I'm not mad at it. Here's what I'm looking forward to the rest of the year. I'm expecting absolutely nothing from the offense. They're going to continue to be awful. And so that's that. But I'm excited to watch, our guys on defense. I think J.C. Horn is supposed to come back this week. We've got some guys on defense, and that kind of leads me to my next point of, what do I think we should do moving forward? I'm hoping we don't make any more huge trades. I could see us moving like a Shaq Thompson or a Dante Jackson, something like that. But DJ Moore, I really feel like he's a foundational piece. I hope he sticks around. I hope he doesn't request a trade or something at some point, but I really hope we don't trade him because next year, presumably, when we're bringing in a rookie quarterback, whether it's CJ Stroud or Bryce Young or Hendon Hooker or Will Levis or Anthony Richardson, whoever it is, they need guys, they need receivers, they need talent to throw to. And I really feel like DJ Moore could be a good security blanket for the next guy. So I really hope we keep DJ Moore. Obviously, Iquanu is a foundational piece at left tackle. And, he's actually starting to look a lot better. And then on defense, we've got some talented guys on defense, obviously. Brian Burns, who's been, trade rumors have been swirling around him as well. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen. I know we could probably get a lot back for him, but I just think he's so good. And I really think our defense is just like a piece or two away from being really, really good. So I really want to keep those guys together if we can. But obviously you have Brian Burns, Jeremy Chin, who's a beast, J.C. Horn. He's been incredible. He's, guys like Patrick Surtain and Sauce Gardner, these other young cornerbacks around the league are getting a lot of attention, but I feel like J.C. Horn is just as good, if not better, than any of those guys. And then, of course, Derek Brown, who, for his first couple seasons wasn't looking that great. He was almost starting to look like a bust, but something's clicked this year. He's been amazing. He's been one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL this season. So Brown, Horn, Chin, Burns, and on offense, DJ Moore, Iquanu. Maybe throw Frankie Louvu into that discussion, although I wouldn't necessarily consider him a foundational piece, but he's been pretty amazing so far too. So, going into next year, I really hope that we can keep those core guys together, especially now that we've lost Christian McCaffrey, and we'll see what happens. Here's my outlook for the future, and then I'm done. There's no getting around it. Again, it's a stressful time. It is a kind of sad time right now in a way to be a Panthers fan. It's not good. It's not great. But I am optimistic and I'm hopeful for the future. I thought that I would be more devastated than I am about the Christian McCaffrey trade for whatever reason. For some reason, I rolled out of bed this morning, and I said, it's a new day. We got draft picks back for McCaffrey. I'm happy for him. He's going to go to, play for his old babysitter and hopefully have success there. And, he can play for a better team and maybe even win a Super Bowl. Who knows? But probably not. Jimmy Garoppolo is quarterback. But but I'm hopeful for the future. And, I really feel like trading McCaffrey was kind of the first domino to fall. And it's the first thing that's going to kind of set us up for success in the future. And I hate losing. I hate losing with a passion, but we're going to have, hopefully, the number 1 pick. I think at worst we'll have a top. I mean, let's be honest, we're probably going to have the number 1 pick because we suck. But I'm just excited. I'm just excited at this point about the future because I know it can only go up from here, right? I don't know. Hopefully. But yeah, I'm excited about these young quarterbacks that we might have a chance to pick. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to be watching them pretty closely. Like, I've already got the Tennessee game, the Alabama game, the Ohio State game set to record, ready to watch Stroud and Young and Hooker do their thing. And next weekend, Florida plays Georgia. That's going to be amazing because if you like Anthony Richardson and he plays well against that Georgia defense and even beats Georgia, look out because he's going to skyrocket up the draft boards at that point. So yeah, it's exciting, and we're going to get a new head coach, which is exciting. Sean Payton, anybody? So I hope you'll come back. I hope you'll join me. Come watch my next video. Looking forward to kind of keeping track of my inventing about my Panthers in this way and connecting with some of you other Panthers fans out there. So if you don't mind, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.